Hello and welcome to FEW Showdown, our final Showdown show before Proving Ground. And obviously last week, we saw James go one-on-one with Robert Lane. We saw Sophia Quinn take on Abigail Foster. Daniel Baxter and Alexander Holland go to war. Brothers of Darkness, Deadly Bros. And then Quinn Hayden defended that Undisputed Women's Championship against Madison Weaver. There's some really good matches last week. And we also set up two matches for Proving Ground. We set up Daniel Baxter taking on Ivan. And then we also locked in Brothers of Darkness taking the team of Mystery and the Mystery Partner. That Mystery Partner being locked in at Proving Ground. Being revealed, sorry. And now obviously we're looking towards tonight's show, which kicks off with Megan and Sophie Walsh, the new rendition of Cosmic Anarchy, taking on Emily and Olivia Cole, the runner-up in the 2025 Women's Pay-Per-View Tag Tournament. And that's going to be followed by Connor taking on Allister Farfax. And if Connor can beat Farfax, then it looks like we're going to have a open challenge for the tag titles at Proving Ground. If Farfax can knock off Connor, then, big victory for Farfax, but also he's just done himself a tag team title match. So we'll see about that tonight. Obviously, Tori takes on Madame Time as Tori waits for Sophia's response with the Apex title challenge. Alex then goes one-on-one with Hunter. Obviously, Knight is banned from ringside to prevent any shenanigans. And obviously, if Alex wins, he will earn that shot at Bob and that DKE Championship, which will be his first ever singles championship match at Proving Ground. The main event, the Undisputed FEW Championship, is on the line. Raphael beat Jean-Pierre on our first Showdown in March, takes on Thomas in what's going to be a massive main event match. So, all these shows so far in March have been excellent match cards, and this one is stacked full, and we can hopefully lock in some more Proving Ground matches following tonight's show. Right, time for the opening matchup. Allister Farfax out first. Of course, this is the last chance for him and Robert Lane to earn themselves a shot at those FEW Tag Team Championships. Of course, standing in his way is a multi-time champion. Obviously, Connor, former FEW champion, a former FWGB champion. Of course, the currently one half of the FEW Tag Team Champions looks like James with Stud Express. Of course, James fought Robert Lane last week with the idea of obviously we did this happened between Ice Cold Witch and Protects the Kingdom back in I'm going to say October last year. With obviously the idea of if any of the members of Ice Cold Witch were knocked off by Protects the Kingdom, then there would be a championship match between those two at Night of Scares. Of course, that did happen. It was both matches ended in a victory for members of Protectors of the Kingdom. But we had the same idea for this, basically the build-up here. James went one-on-one with Robert Lane, very similar style of fighters there. Of course, James, in the end, knocked him out cold, putting an end to the idea of them getting a championship match then and there. Of course, they still have that one last opportunity tonight, as Connor is stepping inside the ring with Allister Farfax. And then this is a different kind of matchup. These two aren't on the same height, they aren't on the same strength. If I'm going to be honest with you, you've got to admit Farfax probably has the advantage here, specifically with the height and the strength. But I feel like Connor is not going to go down without a fight. Because then you could argue his speed advantage may come in his favour. If Farfax can't catch him, then he can't pin him or submit him, depending which way he wants to go with it. So I'm expecting a ghost kick out of nowhere to knock Farfax on his ass and end a chance at a match at Proving Ground. Farfax with a big headbutt knocks Connor out instantly. It's a bit different for him this year, Connor, because obviously last year in the build to Proving Ground was him trying to get a match, and he used that elbow to knock Farfax down. So it's him trying to get into the match against the Draconic Empire. He ducks under, kicks his leg from underneath, and goes for a quick pin. What? Not even 1 count. Yeah, because as I say, he was looking for that championship match with... Oh, big boot, and the ref got grazed in the process. He was looking for that championship match with James. Because I wanted that, obviously, tag team title match, which I did get. It was, obviously, the match ended, of course. Emperor costing then the match. It wasn't until the following month when they finally got the actual 2-on-2 match without any issues, as Farfax splashes him in the corner. He stays on his feet here. Back in the corner he goes. Scoots him up. Snake eyes. Oh! Kind of wisely gets out the ring. And that gives him a quick advantage here with those chops and kicks, but again, taken down by Farfax as the ref begins his count. Oh, nasty on the face there. Sends him back in. Farfax mocking Connor here. But he's not going to take that line down, so he's fighting back. And look at the strength here. His own face first like turnbuckle. There comes a beating on it. Who's that hurting more? Because I feel like with the helmet on, obviously, the fist's got to take a lot more damage than the face. Stomp then, and elbow followed. I thought Farfax was going to roll out the ring there, but Connor sends him out anyway and just clatters himself out in the process. And I mean, I'll give that a 10 out of 10. He landed that perfectly for locking in that leg there to do a bit of damage. Keeping him outside. Trying to get the crowd behind him, which is smart. Of one half of the FEW Tag Team Champions. So he knows he's in a disadvantage here. He makes the dive, and don't know how he didn't impact that steel post there, but he managed to get around it. The attack on Farfax did nothing because the big man is back to his feet. And sending the champ back in the ring. Connor is reacting first. Pulls him back with an elbow. Looking to end it. One. Can get it 1. No. Farfax. From behind with a huge clubbing clothesline. This could be it. Huge. Look at the power on that choke slam. He knows if he's going to take Connor out, he's got to do everything he can in his power, and he's looking for that towering destruction. 1, 2, 3, and he has his title match. Farfax pretty much dominated a lot of that matchup, and now he and Robert Lane will face Stud Express as FEW Tag Team Championships at Proving Ground. First title match for the big man since that DKE Championship feud with Samuel Syfe. Same for Robert Lane, but obviously the Undisputed title feud. And of course our focus is shifted to the women's division, particularly again the women's tag team division. Megan of course defeated Sarah Hawk by count out 2 weeks ago. Sophie Walsh, of course, repping for her sister here tonight, part of Cosmic Anarchy. Of course, both duos still coming out on their own. Sophie isn't a full-fledged member of Cosmic Anarchy, but she's a surrogate member for now. She would have been watching backstage as Megan managed to get the cheeky count-out victory over one half the women's tag team champions, who aren't very happy about that ending of the match. In fact, Megan reluctantly took a count-out instead of actually going to dragging, obviously, Sarah back into the match. But tonight, Megan and Sophie's entire gaze is on the other half of the 2025 Women's Bear Pit Tag Tournament finalists. So the final, which was won by Paranormal Life. Of course, they went up against Emily and Olivia. Carly came up short, so they have them to deal with tonight. I'll take a quick break while the entrances take place. Okay, break is over. And an interesting thing with this matchup is obviously the fact that 3 of the 4 women involved here tonight have all been involved in championship matches. The only exception, of course, is Emily K. So obviously Olivia Kyle was a part of the Undisputed Women's Championship match at Christmas Brawl, where she lost out to the Undisputed Champion, Queen Hayden. Then obviously, well, Megan speaks for herself. I mean, she's a former Women's Tag Team Champion, she's a former Women's Champion. Her last championship match, of course, was the Apex title match at Christmas Brawl, the same match that Sophie also took part in. Both, of course, fell short in that match. I mean, Sophie lasted the longest in it. She was the last one eliminated by Becca before claiming the title. But obviously, Emily K, out of all these, will be wanting to try and find some way into a championship match in the near future. And it's probably an easy way for her to get a championship match in the near future. But I will not spoil that just yet. That's an announcement for Proving Ground. But here she comes, the juggernaut of the women's division. So apart from the count-out victory in the first round of the Bear Pit Tag Tournament, Emily K and Olivia had a decent run, to be fair. I mean, the semi-final match against the Union, was it? I think it was, off the top of my head. That was a pretty decent match. And of course, the final against Paranormal Life was a hard-fought match between the two teams. Of course, just the experience of Paranormal Life that paid out in the end, and it's gonna be Sophie and Olivia starting this matchup. And Sophie looking for the ropes early on, and Olivia stops her in her tracks. We still have a few more matches heading your way tonight. Most importantly, we have that championship match in the main event. And moonsault is landed there from Olivia Kyle. Of course, we still have Tori taking on Madam Time after this. Before Alex goes one-on-one with Hunter. Alex, of course, looking to earn himself that DKE Championship match with Bob. I think more than anything, he's looking to earn himself a match with obviously the man that caused, obviously, well, not the destruction of the Tronic Kingdom by manipulating him and Ari. More the case of he's the one that orchestrated the attack that put him and his partner out of action. Looking for a pin here. One. Kick out one there. So I don't know if he's looking forward to more of the fact that it's his first championship match, or first single championship match, or the fact that he can finally get his hands on Bob. Sophie's trying to fight her way out here, but discus clothesline just knocks her out cold. And she's a long way from getting to her partner, and Olivia wisely stops her. Looking for another moonsault here. Misses it because Sophie rolls out the way. Needs to get Megan in. She's going to use the ropes here. Lands her own moonsault. I mean, I think she considered a dive then, but she got dragged out before she could even make the leap. Again, moonsault. Yeah, so that should be a decent match. And of course, Knight is banned from ringside during that matchup. So it's that main event we're looking forward to, I think, the most tonight. That Undisputed Championship match. A decent one last week between Madison Weaver and Queen Hayden, but this time it's, of course, Raphael and Thomas finally getting that one-on-one championship match. Sophie is trying to get rid of Emily right now, but then realises Olivia's right in front of her. And it's costing her here. She needs to get this match up. Hurricane Rana. She needs to slide back in that ring right now and get Megan tagged in. Okay, 6 on the official. But instead she's trying to take out Emily K here. Olivia's screaming at her and she backstabs her. Still not tagging out. There she goes. She's finally tagging out. She definitely needed to tag out. And this is why, because Megan is the fresher of the two. But Olivia's still fighting strong here. She works on the knee. Stopping the high flyer from, well, taking flight. Just dropped again. So far, this second iteration of Cosmic Anarchy is not to get one. Well, it's part-time Cosmic Anarchy, I should say, since Sophie's just filling the shoes of Jessica until she can get back, as Emily's tagged in. They're not doing very well in this matchup. I mean, they struggled in the Babe Tag Tournament when they went out in round 1. There's a double team there from Olivia Carl and Emily K. Just drops Megan. So they went out in round 1 to the duo of... Here's my mind trying to remember here. Takes out the arm. They go out to it again. Sends her into the ropes. Drop kick. Ice Cold Witch. That was it. It was a rematch of Ice Cold Witch. I don't know why I forgot that. I was trying to remember the matchups in my head. I just remembered, yeah, it was Ice Cold Witch that knocked him out. It was the idea of, oh, they could finally get some revenge on them for not only injuring Megan multiple times, but also stealing the championship from them. Stomping away here. I can finally get some offense in this matchup. She lands a knee strike. Looks a bit tired though, and that's what's just cost her. As she gets caught, and so did the referee. Face first. Extra pin. 1. Kick out of 1. Olivia turn her attention to Sophie here. Oh! Middle rope stunner as Megan gets back in the ring. She gets pulled back down. There's no one to tag it out to here. As Olivia is left alone. The former women's tag team champion. But most importantly, the former women's champion. A former women's champion, I should say. She tags down Hurricane Rana. Kick out before that. Even hit 1 because the ref took so long to get up. Or get down technically. Because obviously Megan held that title. She drops Olivia there. She held Women's Championship from May 2022 all the way to June 2022 before she dropped to Jessica. And obviously that part of that trilogy they had in the early days of the women's division here. In early days of the women's division, and it's the 3 competitors, I might add. Sophie trying to rile up the crowd here. She shoulder tackles Olivia outside, and so does she's the same to Emily K. Count of 1. I mean, look at this drop kick. Rolls her out. Managed to perfectly time a shoulder tackle there before landing it again there. Oh, here we go. That's gotta be it. Psychokinesis. 1, 2, 3 was out of nowhere. They pull out the victory, and that's what you kind of need, really. If you're struggling in the match, you need to be able to pull that victory out of nowhere. And here comes the Women's Tag Team Champions. I told you they were angry about the count-out loss 2 weeks ago, and they're kind of sarcastically applauding the winners here, because I think we know what's going to come from this. I think the tag title match at Proving Ground is what's going to be locked in later on tonight. Oh, I got my matches the wrong way around here. It's actually Hunter vs Alex up next. Hunter is waiting in the ring here for Alex to make his way. Very slowly, making him wait, and straight in with a knee. Hunter not waiting for the bell. Bob's going to have told him you need to win this by no matter what. Even if it means the underhanded tactics. The ref's ringing the bell. Knee to in the corner there. I'm surprised he didn't call the match. Send him into the other corner. Clothesline. Yeah, I must have got it the wrong way around. I thought it was Tori up next, but that must be old notes. Or we reshuffled. It can happen. Oh, splash. Alex has not gone into this matchup just yet. That early onslaught rocked him, but here we go. Remember, this is his first singles match. Oh, rolls him up, looking for a... Oh, legs locked in. Hunter quickly kicks out. It's his first singles match as he wipes him out. Big man went flying. When was his last singles match? His last scheduled match was obviously the 2-on-2 match with, I want to say, Fantasy Warfare back in December. But the last time he competed singles was September of 2024, so last year as well, where he fought Daniel Baxter in the King of the Ring tournament. My mind is correct as he's going up top. This doesn't bode well for Hunter, who's wisely back to his feet, but gets hit with a crossbody anyway. 1. Kick out at 1, looking for that DKE Championship match at Proving Ground. Knee strike. It's weird to think that he's never had a singles title match in his career. And the closest he got was the Chamber of Champions match, our first ever one. He wipes him out. Step up Enziguri there. First ever Chamber of Champions. Where he had an opportunity to head to Summer Solstice, but of course he lost out in that. Went back to the tag division, where he was still obviously the tag team champion. Oh, looking for a pin off that. 1. If you get it 1, of course, our longest reigning tag team champion, most decorated tag team champion, as he just drops Hunter there. Held the title from April 2022 all the way to August 2022. Picked it back up, obviously. Oh, look at that Spanish fly. Looking to end it here. Gets caught. Hunter's heading up. Yeah, of course they then win it back. It's the following week as he lands a huge Neck break on the top rope. Oh, lands a splash. But the foot is under the rope, so it will not count. I believe that was the Wild Hunt. Never seen him hit a finisher, so I can't remember which one's which, as he lands that clothesline from the top rope. Yeah, of course they won it back. About, what, the following day? A week later, I think it was actually. On our first, obviously, Sunday Night Brawl episode. Held the title then until the end of September. Then won it back at the end of October and held that title all the way to April 2024. Making them the longest reigning tag team champions. Yeah, it's back in here. Try and finish off Hunter hit right now. Lifts him up with all his strength. Straight off the rope. Trying to wear his opponent down. Oh, look at the elbow. The height of the big man there. To land that elbow. He's looking for a splash again, I think. This time from the top rope. Look at, he's dead. He's got this. Pin him. It's over. 1, 2, 3. It's told you. No one survives that. He now has his first ever singles championship match locked in for Proving Ground, and now has his eyes on getting revenge on Bob. Congratulations. Man, we used to call Geeky Bear. Alex heads to Proving Ground. No, it's the matchup I thought was just, but then I realised, I'm remembering now that I did change it a while ago. I just completely forgot. The FEW Apex champion Tori, a 2-time Apex champion I might add. Of course, defeated the inaugural champion Becca Mason, less than 10 minutes after she won it herself. Dropped it to Becca at the end of January at Rebirth, but then won it back at Heartbreaker, and she's eyeing up a worthy challenger for the title, and she pointed out she wanted Sophia Quinn. Last week, I think it was, off the top of my head. Yes, it was. She was like, I'm impressed. I think you'd be a worthy challenger for this title at Proving Ground. Sophia is still debating the answer, but while she debates, her partner Madame Time steps in the ring with the champion. I mean, Tori would be hoping she accepts, but at the same time she'd be hoping that if she does accept, that she can defeat her. Because she's yet to have a successful title defense since becoming champion. I mean, she's had, one title defense really, and that ended with a loss. So you could argue she'll obviously not only be hoping that she accepts, but that she can actually do the job this time correctly, because she'll be wanting to head into Birth Spectacular as the Apex champion. Then again, you could argue that Sophia will be wanting to, if she does accept, she'll be wanting to take that title from her and walk into her second Birth Spectacular as a champion. Because of course she fell short last year. She lost out in that, obviously, Women's Tag Team Championship inaugural match. Obviously a lot of controversy in that, but that was all dealt with the following month. So obviously her and obviously Madame Time don't have a match locked in for Birth Spectacular, but this is an easy way of getting there. She takes her down, takes Madame Time down, taking flight. Because if she can knock off the champ, she can walk in and have a title match locked in for that, obviously, 2-night extravaganza. Submission locked in here early. Locked in deep, but Madame Time managed to roll her way out of it. Again, using the ropes, crossbody. kick straight into the spine. Hurricane Rana takedown. Forcing Madame Tom to roll out the ring. Drop kick. And a moonsault. Dishing out the damage here is the Apex champion. Of course, she cashed in her women's contract in the briefcase. Oh, here we go. Looking for that elbow drop. Gets caught though. Cashed in that briefcase. The contract in the briefcase. Had to win it back at Collision Course. Kick out 1. Cashed it in to quickly becoming a champion. Submission locked in here. Always describe it as a wise move for her, because the only other champion she could have cashed in on would have been the Undisputed Women's Champion, who looks unstoppable lately. So the wisest thing was, well, Becca is not used to being champion. She's not used to title defenses. Oh, here we go. Drops her on her head. 1, 2. Kick out though. She's not used to title defenses, so there's a good chance she will not be expecting one right now. And I can do a quick steal here. She hits a step up enziguri. She's looking to take flight now with that patent splash. There we go. Pitch perfect. Count it, ref. 1, 2, 3. Pretty simple victory for Tori here. She's handed back her Apex Championship. And Sophia is here, and it looks like she has an answer for the champion. Yeah, she's going to meet her at Proving Ground for that title. Now it's time for the matchup we've all been waiting for. That Undisputed FEW Championship matchup. Match, of course, that was originally locked in for Heartbreaker until Jean-Pierre butted his nose in. It's Raphael and Thomas. Well, as they were squared, it was set to lock up after Raphael won that. Overtop Battle Royale. Obviously, a couple of, was it like 2 weeks before Heartbreaker, I think it was. He won that matchup, earned his right to face the champion. Of course, obviously after their one-on-one non-title bout, which obviously Raphael lost, I might add, Jean-Pierre tried to cash in on a already weakened champion. Raphael was having none of it. He didn't want to face Jean-Pierre. He wanted that championship match against the best of the best. And that caused Jean-Pierre to get kind of a bit pissed, and he cashed in the championship to force their one-on-one match at Heartbreak to be a triple threat. Of course, while Raphael was out, Jean-Pierre was the one that got pinned in the champ's retention. So obviously, Raphael again had to work hard to get this matchup. He had to beat Jean-Pierre one-on-one 2 weeks ago in that #1 contendership match, which he did perfectly. So this is a match pretty much just over a month in the making. Can Raphael take the championship from the Undisputed Champion, the Dragon King himself, or can the champ eye up a birth spectacular main event for what would mark his 4th birth spectacular? And that's the thing. Then I was like working it on my hand there. Went up his 4th birth spectacular main event. Of course, co-main evented 2022. He main evented 2023. He main evented 2024. So if he main events again, that'd be #4 for him. But first, he has to defend that title here tonight against a very aggressive Raphael. Remember, there is no Jean-Pierre here, which means this is just one-on-one for that championship belt. Raphael been looking for some revenge for the loss he picked up from him obviously last month. I mean, this does actually mark the first one-on-one title match the champ's had. Well, normal title match, I should say, this side of the new year, because the 2 title matches had so far have involved more than one person. Of course, that gauntlet match, that incredible gauntlet match at Rebirth. So yes, there was a lot of one-on-one moments, but there was still a case of, well, you get through one, you've still got to deal with another, and then another, and then of course at Proving in Heartbreaker, it was that triple threat match. So he was dealing with, I say, not one but 2 opponents. Of course, a win here tonight locks in Birth Spectacular for the champ. Well, we'll lock in Birth Spectacular for either of these 2, a win here tonight. And it will also give them a quick break, since neither obviously will be taking part in a match at Proving Ground. So both are Undisputed champions, obviously earning a rest. Thomas retains tonight. He heads straight to Birth Spectacular, bypassing Proving Ground. If Raphael dethrones the champ tonight, the exact same situation happens. Queen Hayden punched her ticket to the event, where she herself will be having another main event matchup, a second main event matchup at the event. So can the other Undisputed champ do the same here tonight, or will that big SOB take the title from him? All it takes is one gold rush from the top rope and the champ's night is over. But then the same goes for the challenger. All it takes is one Dragon Claw and his championship dreams come to an end. The champ went to use the rope to try and take him out early, but wisely Raphael drops him, pulled him back and prevented the rope attack, prevented that dragon flight. He gets scooped up and slammed down. Once the champ on his feet. Oh, just bulldozed him over from the top rope. As he drops him on the head there. I think the crazy thing with Raphael is, obviously, not only is this big piece of meat, essentially, he has the athleticism of someone smaller than him. He's essentially a luchador meets a powerhouse with his ability to move in that ring. And that is a problem for anyone. I mean, Samuel Scythe already obviously encountered that after that little feud they had back in October last year. Champ with the arm drag there. As Scythe said himself, he's like, he's a future champion in the making. So no one has seen Samuel Scythe since he lost that DKE Championship, I might add. That heartbreak to Bob. I mean, Scythe's not the only one who's admitted that. Oh, here we go, looking for a moonsault. I mean, no, change the moonsault into a crossbody instead. One. It's almost a 2 count there. Scythe's not the only one who's pointed out the sheer power of this man. I mean, Jean-Pierre, after that one-on-one 2 weeks ago, pointed out that the champ himself, after the encounter before Heartbreaker, and even after Heartbreaker, said, this guy is tough. I think Tobias was the other one that mentioned it after their encounter. Oh, Dragonflight misses. Raphael gets out of the way. Mentioned it after their encounter in that Battle Royale. Oh, looking for a power bomb, I think. Brings down the champ. Here we go. Looking for that gold rush. Lands it. 1, 2. Champ just about gets the shoulder up. How on earth that was not it? Raphael wipes him out again. I think one more gold rush and this night is over. Raphael dishing out some damage outside the ring first. Busting the champ open. So Raphael did the exact same to Samuel Scythe. Hit that gold rush perfectly, but Scythe with his shoulders up himself. Count 6 from the official. Raphael needs to get back out of this ring to break the count. Because the champ is not... Oh, he's moving now. Because the champ is not moving. Raphael wisely as well, breaking up the count. But stunner in the process. Champ needs to drag him into the ring now. This could be his moment. Throws him across instead. And heads back in the ring himself. And he's saying, I want to hit a dragon claw. So he's breaking up the count. He's busted his nose clean open. Lands the elbow drop. Maybe he wasn't saying I was going to land the dragon claw. I'm going to land an elbow drop instead. Here comes the punches of his own. Champ could have easily took an easy way out of this matchup, but opted to drag the fight back into the ring. And he has now. So Champ wants to win the right way. He's beating down Raphael. Look for that dragon flight. Raphael, this again, counters and just drops him. Elbow drop as well. Knocking for the end. 1. Almost a 2 count. Champ with the shoulder up again. Raphael beating away. Yeah, look at that nose. He's busted it clean open. Using the ropes here to stomp on the face of the champion. But cannot gain that time. The champ rolls out the ring. Buys himself a few seconds to land these vital strikes. Wearing down the challenger. The champ, I don't know why he didn't capitalise on the stunner outside the ring as he slams him face first into the ring post there. Don't know why he didn't capitalise on landing that stunner outside the ring. If he drags him in the ring, hit a dragon claw, it could have been over. Maybe he realised he needs to do a bit more to wear down his opposition. Sends him back in the ring. Because, I mean, the champ won by the dragon claw last time they fought. Lands a huge German suplex that sends the champ flying. Misses the stomp though. Dodges. Lifts him up, powers him up. The strength there to drop him like that. Chops away. Here we go. Looking for the dragon claw. Lands it. 1, 2, 3. Champ retains. The champ just punched his ticket to Bertha Spectacular with a broken ass nose. I mean, Raphael capitalised. I mean, I thought, if I'm honest, I thought that gold rush was the end for the champion. It was perfectly hit, but it wasn't enough for Raphael to steal the title from him. And as I said, I thought when he hit that stunner, I thought, he's going to drag him in, he's going to win this. But he didn't. Two battled it out. It was the dragon claw in the end. That was the difference between Raphael being champion and him not. And that is it for FEW Showdown. The showdown which saw Megan and Sophie defeat Emily and Olivia and then Protects the Kingdom appeared and offered the tag title match for them. Because Sarah's a bit annoyed that Megan beat her by count out recently, so that is pretty much set. And I'll lock in all these matches, obviously the Proving Ground matches, after I run through this. Obviously Connor was defeated by Allister Farfax, and that's again pretty much another tag title match locked in position now. Tori finally got her answer after defeating Madam Time. Alex knocked off Hunter and earned himself his first ever singles championship match. And then Thomas survived Raphael in what was a hard-hitting championship match to end us tonight. And as I say, I'm going to be locking in Proving Ground matches right now. And we're kicking off Proving Ground, which, if I get the date up real quick for you, obviously, Saturday, March 29th. Make sure that's the right date. Yes, it is. We're kicking off Proving Ground with the FEW Women's Tag Team Championships on the line. Megan and Sophie Walsh, this new rendition of Cosmic Anarchy, taking on Protectors of the Kingdom. Protectors of the Kingdom looking to obviously head into their first birthday spectacular as champions. Megan looking to reclaim the tag gold, and Sophie looking for her first championship in FEW. That's then followed by Daniel Baxter taking on Ivan. Daniel has obviously taken Morgan at Heartbreaker. He then dealt the damage to Eduardo and Alexander Holland recently, and now he finally goes one-on-one with the leader of Delta Strike. We then have a Tornado tag team match between Brothers of Darkness, Mystery, and a mystery partner. Then we have the Apex Championship on the line. Tori defending against Sophia Quinn. Then it's the DKE Championship. No holds barred matchup. Alex in his first ever championship match. His first ever singles championship match specifically. Always been for tag team titles. Never once had a sniff at a singles title. Now he finally does. He takes on the new DKE champion, Bob. His former leader, his former friend. They go one-on-one tonight. Then our main event, the FEW Tag Team Championships are on the line between Allister Farfax and Robert Lane. They would take on the team of Stud Express. Obviously, Stud Express as well, looking to enter their first birthday spectacular as champions. That looks to be a great card. I mean, two great championship matches. I mean, an incredible looking 6-man Tornado tag team match. Apex Championship and DKE Championship on the line with what should be some pretty. I mean, the Alex Bob match should be hard hitting. Tori Sophia, both can fly, but Tori has the strength. So that's an interesting matchup. And of course, I say that Baxter versus Ivan match, which it's hitting home for Ivan because of what's been happening with his Delta Strike team recently. So I'm looking forward to Proving Ground. I hope you are too. I hope you enjoyed tonight's FEW Showdown. So until then, I'll hopefully see you at Proving Ground. Goodbye.
If you like what you've seen, don't be afraid to throw us a little like and subscribe. That's always very appreciated over here. And, well, I'll see you on the next video.